All right, so we don't just do wrestling figures. Obviously, we're wrestling fans too. We watch all the live pay-per-views pretty much at 2 a.m. here.
Yeah.
So we thought it all kind of kicked off, I guess, on Twitter or in the wrestling community. The new belts is something we could talk about. So obviously, everyone knows the new World Heavyweight belt came on a month ago or so now. What's your thoughts on the World Heavyweight belt?
Yeah, I mean, everyone kind of had a feeling that it would be inspired by the Big Gold one or inspired by the Winged Eagle one, but Big Gold was probably my favourite choice to go for. But at the same time, it just feels like it's gone backwards. It's too looking back, and of course they've had to slap the big WWE logo in the middle, which I don't mind, but just the silver on the black background, it just gets lost from a distance. It just looks like a black circle. So it's very surprising why it didn't go with a gold WWE in the middle there. I think if it had a gold WWE logo in the middle, might have been okay, but just not for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think the idea of looking at the past and bringing something new in works. But I think the problem with this is that it's a little bit too much like the old one that's just had this kind of globe slotted in. Maybe if the whole thing was gold, for example, would have created it. So when you step back, it just, like you said, it looks like a black circle.
Yeah.
And it looks like an edited version. So I think concept, great. Execution really poor, particularly in the middle bit. They did do a bit, and it was the Saudi show? They were showing lots of details like the lion and stuff like this.
It all makes sense, but again, just the execution just
doesn't quite work. And then there was the rumor mill going on that there would be a new title unveiled with Roman on SmackDown. So I got into a little trouble on Twitter. So I created the one you see on the screen now. Basically taking that old, taking the old concept of the winged angel. We prefer this winged angel just because that's what we winged angel. Did I say
winged eagle?
Winged eagle. Come on, it should be a winged angel.
It's winged eagle.
Winged eagle. We prefer the blue one just because that's the one we first saw when we started watching, right? And the idea that I did on this one here was to expand the eagle a little bit. I tweaked the font so it felt more. Before it had slight an extra line on it. There's so it's a slightly more modern version of the font. And then just following the same concept of the World Heavyweight title, but blue. So I think. Do you think that's better than the new one? So we'll put the new one on then.
Yeah. I think it looks nice. I mean, it was definitely a fun Friday night doing a Photoshop of a title belt.
Got to do it.
But I think the new one, just got revealed yesterday on SmackDown. It's everything it should have been, really. I mean, it's gold. It's the bold branding. I mean, you can't go too wrong with it. Okay, it's not different or it's not too exciting, but it's the undisputed title. It had blue. The undisputed title has been blue. It's been red. Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense. I think most people just look at it and go, "Oh, it's just a new color," which it obviously is. But I think with the Roman Reigns 1,000-day thing, I personally think this was a chance to do something specific, a specific design for him. So not like the Brahma Bull belt, the smoking skull. So I think the execution of this one is good. I think the timing and the story around it, and also so soon after the new World Heavyweight title belt, I think overall it gets a pass.
For me, this one's fine. I think they probably should have gone a bit more all in with some gold leather. That would have been
I think
to the next level.
Someone on Twitter did a gold version, and maybe it needed to. Yeah, so I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe the gold version, because then it would take it a little bit away from looking like just they've changed the middle gold bit. Someone called it the piss bell. It's like someone's pissed over it.
Yeah, some photos have a very sort of yellowy orange tint to it, but then in the beauty shots, as it were, it's more of a nicer gold. But yeah, could be taken in different way there. But the biggest question is, when do we get the figure versions of these belts?
Yeah, probably in like 3 years' time. But they'll have a new one in 3 years' time. That'll be the problem.
Yeah. I think in a nice double pack with Seth and Roman would be the way to go.
That would be nice. And on that, I would say that would be it.
Yep.
Guys, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you on Twitter. I've been Samuel.
I've been Thomas.
We have been twins. We are twins. We are twins. And by the way, in the background there, those are all our wrestling figures we used to collect when we were 10 11. So maybe one day we'll do a little tour of that. But anyway, been a pleasure. And thank you very much.
Bye.